Today I'm playing Spectra Gate by Spectra Gate, as far as I can tell. Let's start with the tutorial. Welcome to Unnamed Tile Game. This tutorial will quickly cover the basics of how to get started. I like the text, how it kind of scrolls in. The basics. This game is about creating connections with numbers and paths to score points. There are multiple ways to create connections. To your left is your tile inventory. This contains all the tiles you will need to make paths. To start, drag one of your tiles onto the game board. You can also rotate the tiles by clicking on them. Once you have placed a tile, you can still move it if you change your mind. Click End Turn to end your turn. You can place a tile anywhere on the board, with one condition. Your tile cannot touch an enemy tile unless it is also touching one of your tiles. This rule can be broken using a rainbow tile, dragging one onto the grid now. Click End Turn. Notice that the rainbow tile changed to your color when your turn ended. This allows you to place the tile anywhere, but only you get to use it. Movement basics are complete. Next is scoring. To win in this game, you score points to reduce your opponent's health, shown on the health bar above. Whichever player hits 0 loses. To score points, you build various types of connections between your tiles. These connections are sequence same, number-based connections, loop complete, path-based connections. When you play a tile and end your turn, paths will be created and scored from that position. Tiles are always scored from the active tile you played this turn. Okay. The first way of scoring points is to make a sequence. To make a path of this type, the face values must be in numeric sequence. For example, 1, 2, 3. The numeric sequence can also be in reverse, 3, 2, 1. Drag your tile here. 1, 2, 4. So I won't get the points for 4, correct? Yeah. You create a sequence of 1, 2 and score 20 points. You receive 10 points for each tile in the sequence. Move the tile to the second location to create 5, 4. Click End Turn. Now move the tile to the third location. Click End Turn. Notice that since the path skips 3 to 1, you scored no points. The second path type is same connections. These are similar to sequences, except all the face values must be the same. Drag your tile here. Click End Turn. Nice, you will score 10 points for each tile in a same path. If you manage to create a closed path that connects back on itself, you'll score a loop. Loops are path-based. This means you can make a loop even if the face value doesn't match anything. You can make a loop even if the face value don't match anything. I'm not sure what that means. Drag your tile onto the board and end turn. That doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 4, 2. The complete paths are scored when you create a path with no unused legs. This means for every leg in the formation is used to score points. I don't understand. So I get 1 and 2, but why did it make a square? I don't know. Drag your tile on the board. Click and turn. Why did 2 and 5 connect? I'm so confused now. Complete paths are easy to build and give you a great lead at the start of the game. However, it closes off your options for building longer paths, so be careful about relying on them too much. Okay, so if you have a closed path, you get points. And I guess just by making a loop, I got points for that too. That's it for the types, but one last note on scoring. As both players lose health, you might wonder how well you are scoring over multiple turns. At the top of the screen, a pacing meter will move up and down, representing how well you are scoring over multiple turns. The more points you score per turn, the higher the bar will go. As you score less points, the bar will decrease. As a general rule, 20 points is considered low, 40 is average, 60 is good. That completes the scoring section. Now, lucky paths. I'm going to take a drink of water. When creating paths, each map will contain a random number of lucky paths. If you place a tile on matching path legs, you'll receive an extra 10 points when the tile is scored. Drag your tile here and turn. You can also match on face values. These will receive an extra 10 points when the tile is scored. Notice you scored 50 instead of 20. If you used these tiles in another sequence, you'd receive the bonus 30 points again. Abilities and items. While building intricate paths gives you points, your opponent will also be trying to do the same. Luckily, you can interfere with their plans in two ways: abilities and items. Your abilities are shown below your tiles. Abilities are chosen before you go into a battle. You can have up to 3. Any abilities that you would like to use must be cast before placing your tile. To activate an ability, you must have enough mana to cast it. A number in the bottom right of each ability shows you its cost. To get mana, mana orbs are randomly created on the game board. To pick up mana, place a tile on top of them. Drag your tile on the mana orb, end turn. Now that you have enough mana to cast one of your abilities, click on them. Click this tile. This ability reduces the tile's face value by 1. This can be a great way of breaking path connections created by other players. While abilities can be very strong, they also rely on having mana to cast them. If you are short on mana, items can be used instead. Items will appear randomly on the board. You can pick them up by placing a tile on one, and you can hold up to 2 items at a time. Drag your tile to the board. Enter. Items cost no mana to use, but instead an item in your inventory is removed once you use it. You can always pick up new ones. Okay. This ability placed a hidden mine. Your opponent can't see it. If they place a tile on top of it, their tile will be destroyed before it scores points. That's it. The tutorial's done. Okay, let's give it a try. I wish I knew what these spells did. I guess I'm going to click the lower magic just because I'll have more of a chance to use them. Let's just go with the square. That'll be fine. Okay. So I want to save my rainbow tiles because those are important. I could either go for the mana, the item, or I could try to get one of these. I think I'm going to go for the mana. My turn. Can I move this? I can't. Okay. I have a 2, 3, and a 4. Can I put down multiple tiles? They never really covered that in the tutorial. 3. No, only one tile at a time. Okay. So I'll play this one. And I'll end my turn. So I could interrupt him here if I wanted to. Let's go ahead and do that. Again, I could interrupt if I wanted to. That might be a good idea. Maybe I can cast a spell. Targeted enemy tile has its face value reduced by 1. Remove a leg from any tile. Click repeatedly to change selected leg. Targeted grid slot explodes after 3 rounds. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm gonna burn that one. And I still get to play, right? So I'll put a 4 here. Could put a 5 here. Um, now what? His chain is done. I could go for the magic or the items. I'll go for the magic. I'll turn this like that. To be honest, oh, I won. I wasn't even. It mentioned that there was health at the top of the screen, but I didn't see it anywhere. But I guess I killed my opponent, so that's good. I'm clicking. It doesn't seem to be getting rid of it. Spacebar, enter, escape. No, I guess that's it. Well, other than the bug of not being able to get out of the game when the game's over, I liked it. The art style is really good. The puzzle, I got the hang of it pretty quickly, and it's an interesting. It's got a lot of layers to it, and I could see it being really challenging. Um, Especially with like the spells and the items, I think you could really keep it interesting because that's kind of the challenge with puzzle games is how do you sort of keep the interest going. But yeah, I think this was really nice. Other than this bug that I can't seem to leave this screen, I can't really think of anything negative to say. Nice job with this one. I look forward to seeing how this improves.